This video covers multi-step word problems involving fractions and multiplication. So let's say a bookstore had 70 copies of a magazine. So yesterday it sold 1/5 of them. So yesterday I would have 1/5 of 70. We could write 70 as a fraction. Let me start over. One-fifth of 70 over 1. That gives me 70/5. Well, 70 divided by 5 is 14. So yesterday I sold 1/5 of them. So I sold 14. So if I take 70 minus 14, because this is the amount sold, that gives me 56. So I have 56 after yesterday. Today we sold 5/7. 5/7 times 56 over 1 equals 5 times 56, which is 280, divided by 7. That's going to be 40. So I sold 40. So if I have 56 minus the 40, this is what I sold today. That's going to give me 16. We got to remember to go back in and subtract, right? This takes multiple steps. You really got to think it through. Think about, okay, how many sold the first day? But I originally had 70, so 70 minus the one I sold yesterday. Then I've got my new amount. So today I sold 5/6 of what remained, right? 5/7 I mean, of 56. That gave me 40 sold today. Of the 56 I ended yesterday with, that means I had 16 newspapers left. Yes, we're going to do another example. So there are 45 new houses being built in a neighborhood. Last month, 2/3 of them were sold. This month, 1/5 of the remaining houses were sold. So how many were sold last month? Well, I've got 2/3 times 45 over 1. That gives me 90 over 3, which is 30. So last month, 30 were sold. So the number of remaining houses would be 45 minus 30, which is 15. This month, 1/5 of the remaining houses were sold. So sold this month, I have 1/5 of 15 over 1. That gives me 15/5, which is 3. So 3 were sold. So how many houses are left to be sold? Well, I have 15, and then I sold another 3. So there are 12 remaining to be sold. Okay, let me talk through that again. So we have 45 new houses. Last month, 2/3 of them were sold. So to calculate the amount sold, I took, let's use a highlighter, 2/3 times 45. That left me with 30 that were sold. So of my 45 I originally had, we subtracted the 30 that were sold and got our new remaining for the start of next month, which was 15. Then this month, 1/5 of the remaining houses were sold. So I took 1/5 times 15, and that gave me 3. So this month I only sold 3. Things slowed down a little. Interest rates are raising. I get it. So I took my 15 from last month and I sold the 3 more, which gave me a remainder of 12.